What is up, keys? It's Smooth Key, and this time today I'm teaching you guys how to edit. I keep getting, hey, on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my Snapchat, and especially on my TikTok, how do you edit? So today I'm going to teach you how to edit. If you have a Mac, if you have an Apple, I'm going to teach you how to edit on iMovie. Yes, I said it, iMovie. Why pay for something when you get it for free? So guys, if you like this content, you want to see more, please stay tuned, because I'm about to show you a couple of basic editing skills with iMovie. Again, iMovie. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and open up iMovie, which should be on your desktop. If it's not, you can go to your search and type it in. I obviously already have, some projects up already, some of which is already on YouTube. So first things first, what you want to go and do immediately is add. You're going to click this add button, this plus button, and you're going to go to movie, not trailer. Obviously, why? Because you're not making the trailer. So let's keep going on. Right. So like I said, so the first step right now is simply importing your clips. Let's go ahead and do it. I decided that I was going to import some clips that I hadn't used yet. Couple of more seconds. Well, guys, let's just go with this and this. And this is just so we can move right on. So, like I just said, the first step, and there are 5 steps. First step is to import your clips. Alrighty, so after we do that, we got to check on that. We're going to move on over to making sure you arrange them in the right order. In order to arrange them in the right order, for me, what I do is I go through and I run my mouse through the video to see if whether or not I imported it in the right order, because there are times when you do a massive import and it goes in different orders. It's like, but I imported it in the same order. Why isn't it in the right order? Oh well. Anyways, you just have to make sure that they're in the right order, and that's how we alleviate even having that hiccup. So I can tell that this is in the right order because I'm going on the beach. You're looking around, you see birds, and then the further you get into the beach, you start to see more of the scenery. So that, because of that, I remember, hey, this is the right order. So that's checked. Step 2, making sure that you arrange your clips in the right order. Step 3, go through your clips. You have to go through your clips and listen for the volume. Why are you listening for the volume? Well, it's just as important. If you don't listen for the volume, when you go to import this, you're going to have an issue. Someone, for example, is going to say, oh, I can't hear it. So let's go ahead and listen for the volume. Let me turn the volume up. And right there, I'm gonna turn the volume all the way up. Okay, so obviously I don't want you guys to hear all of that. You wouldn't want everyone to hear all of that. So what you're gonna do, you're definitely gonna go right in here and you're gonna say, okay, so this volume is too loud. And you're gonna go to where you see what it looks like. Some may say a speakerphone, speaker, whatever you can relate to. Go ahead and click that. Then right there you have those options. Then you also have the options that right here. So I wanted to show you guys both options to edit your volume. See, the one on the video on your clip where you can move it up and down like this also alters the volume that it's up right here. So this is one and the same. If you can see, if I move this, it does the same down here, vice versa. So moving forward, when you hear and you're basically looking and you say, okay, so that setting right there allows you to move it in closer, to spread this clip out farther so you can edit more closely. My point is, right here, you can see yellow, which means that at some point the volume exceeded that level. So you're going to hear a very high pitch of sound. You don't want that. You don't want that. I'm going to say that again. Okay. What we're going to do to edit that is we're going to click that clip. We're going to go to that volume. We're going to do auto. After we do auto, we're going to come back down here and we're going to turn this volume down. And look at that. We don't see any more yellow above this line. And now we're going to go back and listen. Okay. So instead of the first time what you heard was very high pitches, continuously high pitches, you don't hear that anymore. You hear a consistent sound, and that's what we alleviated. So that was step 3, adjusting your volume, listening in for your volume. All right, we're gonna move on. We got 2 more to go. Titles. It is so important that you go, and mind you, right now I'm just gonna go and do the same thing that I did for the previous clip, and adjust the volume. And this is just an example. I'm not gonna post this or anything of that nature. Do it like that. Titles are important. Too many times I've watched someone's video and I'm like, why don't you have a title right there? That's brilliant. Why don't you have overlay? Why don't you have this added? And I'm not the one to critique anybody, but if you ask me, then I'll tell you. So hey guys, I'm sharing this with you so that you can become a better editor and improve on these things that are tangible. So moving forward, titles. How would I suggest you import your titles? Watch your video and listen for keywords. There are no keywords in this particular video because I'm not saying anything, but if you are watching the video, you would say one of my titles could possibly be, I'm going to go right here and we're going to add a title right here, and it's going to say something like Beach Day. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Gotta delete that and make sure it's clicked. That's another thing. You gotta, and then double click, and we're in there. So I'm sorry guys, I was washing clothes, had dishwasher on, there's a few things going on. So anyways, it's after Thanksgiving, you got all these festivities, people still want to have fun, but moving forward, because we got business to do. We are the entrepreneurs of 2021. We are the entrepreneurs of 2021, so it starts with us. We're going to go ahead and move forward. Here, we're going to do this, name it Beach Day. I don't know, something about the first letter. of a 2-word sentence for a title makes me think the other word should be capitalized. So anyways, we're gonna do something like beach day. That's simple. And let me tell you, so you've seen the difference when it didn't have any title. And let me show you how important the title is. I'll give you that real quickly. And we're gonna stretch this out. And we're not gonna put it right there in the beginning. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna make it widescreen. We're gonna play it. Look at that. So you're watching it, and what happens is, now you're like, oh, okay, you're at the beach. It's a beach day. Now you're helping the audience understand what it is that they're about to watch, or what it is that they're watching, or if they want to continue to watch. Give your audience a chance to choose. So we did that. We're gonna add beach day, and then we're probably gonna add something else like let's go and see something like something playful. It's clouds. We're gonna add clouds, and we're gonna say, we're gonna click that, do some self-branding, subscribe, and then after that I'm gonna put Smooth Key TV. And we're gonna look at it. We're not gonna make it full screen. We're just gonna look at it and make it a little longer so you can actually see it. And so
you ever sat on the mirror window before? Not really, because I trust issues.
see?
Oh well, I trust issues.
So right there, I didn't notice that I actually said something in this video. Anyways, right there, what you got to see is, okay, you seen it was a beach day, boom, 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 they're having fun, you see the scenery, and you're reminding your audience to subscribe. Most importantly, to subscribe. So let's move on, because I want this video to be less than 20 minutes. Last one is transitions. It's important that, and in my perspective, I would always suggest that the person that I'm teaching how to edit does their transitions last. Why? Because what you want to do is make sure that you've already made sure that the audience can understand what it is that you're displaying to them, so that moving forward, when you add the transition in, you're not confusing them. So you've already got the knowledge to them, and now all of a sudden you add these transitions and they're not distracted. They're like, oh, okay, you're willing them in. You're willing them in instead of basically distracting them with the transition. So if it's not a very smooth transition, I wouldn't suggest that you add it. And depending on what kind of content you're making, I wouldn't even suggest that you even add a transition. Some content, it doesn't need it. It absolutely isn't needed. Other content, you're like, oh, okay, well, let me add this transition like I would add a sentence, like a period to a sentence. And it's like, okay, next topic, you know, moving on to the next thing. So it's like right here, this is basically the same thing. All I'm showing you why I added this particular transition is because I'm adding to. So it's another face to what it is that I'm doing. Whereas like one of these transitions, I would go to one topic to the next. I basically just flipped, like, okay, same thing, different perspective. You would call one A roll, the other B roll. See? And you just like, oh, okay, a different angle. Well, guys, this is your 5 tips on how to edit on iMovie. It's simple. It's very simple. I would suggest iMovie because, one, it's free. And you know, I don't use iMovie on everything that I edit, but on some things I do lean towards iMovie. I have Adobe, I have Illustrator, I have Photoshop, I have so many other things that I utilize to edit. However, I choose sometimes to just go straight to iMovie if it's something quick and just do that. It makes my life a lot easier, and I think for someone starting out that it would be best for you to use iMovie if you're a Mac user, if you have an iPhone, and this is something you can use on your iPhone as well. So there shouldn't be anything stopping you entrepreneurs from taking your business to the next level, take your editing skills to the next level. If you're interested and you want to know more, please subscribe. If you think this information was useful, please share it and comment below. And thank y'all Keeps for being on Beat With Me.